ASMR. Before we start today's video, I wanted to thank you for tuning in. We're returning to horror this week with a simple night stroll along the sidewalk. If you are looking for a true, calming meditation, I have some of those which I will leave in the description below. Otherwise, I assume you're looking for a scary treat to wind down for the day. This one will certainly deliver. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment below. Every little thing truly helps support the channel. Again, thank you for watching. We'll start with some regular breathing exercises to fully get in the mode of relaxation before we begin. Let my voice guide you as you breathe in, taking note of your chest rising and out. Every exhale eliminating the tension in your muscles. Let your neck and shoulders sit comfortably wherever you are joining us. It can be your couch, an office chair, or your bed. Anywhere you feel most at peace. Now breathe in, absorbing all the positive energies in the air, and out, feeling your arms and legs fall into complete relaxation. Feel the serenity of the room you are in, feeling the energies go through your head, slowly tracing down your spine, into your legs, and out of your feet. Feel the thoughts in your mind slow, leaving you with a comforting stillness. This is your time to relax and settle in. Trust in my voice to guide you through this exploration. Today, we're taking a walk. Imagine yourself stepping out into the crisp evening air. It's in the middle of October, so you see crimson and orange maple leaves slowly drift from the trees and blanket the ground below. The sky is gray with clouds, with rain on the horizon. In fact, you can smell the rain shower in the crisp, thick air. Let the surroundings sink into your senses. A soft breeze kicks up some leaves and they sweep along the sidewalk. A few cars hum in the distance, families on their way home from dinner in the city. You begin to walk, just a simple stroll around the neighborhood. Bright red and yellow trees lining the street sway gently in the breeze, their outlines softened by the final sunlight of the day. The leaves rustle and crunch underneath your feet as you walk. As you're walking, the sounds of the city fade into the background, leaving only the steady beat of your footsteps. The street is quiet, too quiet, you acknowledge, but you chalk it up to everybody just taking an extra few minutes eating dinner or taking a fun ride through the town before heading home. Everything is completely perfect and normal, you tell yourself. But the more you realize the silence, the more it seems as if the world is holding its breath. You pass a row of cookie-cutter suburban houses, their windows dark and quiet. The only thing of illumination in the block is the flickering lamppost in each yard. Some of them burn brightly, while others are more like strobe lights and need a light bulb replacement. The shadows of the trees trace the yards like an ethereal fence. There's something comforting about the stillness. A sense of peace settles over you. But as you keep walking, something moves in the corner of your vision. It was in one of the shadows. You assume it was just a neighbor's dog. That's what it had to be. Besides, if it turned out that there was somebody home, if they happened to glance out their window and watch as you swiftly run back home, all because a dog had scared you a little, well, you'd almost die at the embarrassment. If it wasn't a dog, it was your imagination. That's it. As you reach the end of the block, you hear a faint sound behind you. It's just a whisper of noise, almost unnoticeable in autumn wind, but it sends a shiver down your spine. The hair on your arms and the back of your neck stand up, like a surge of electricity manifesting itself behind you. You glance over your shoulder, but there's nothing there. Just the empty sidewalk and shitty lamppost. No dog. Nothing. You take a deep breath and keep walking, trying to ignore that uneasy feeling festering within. The sound comes again, this time sounding like soft walking, almost in sync with your own. Your heart starts beating a little faster. You quicken your pace, eyes scanning the shadows all around you for any sign of movement. The sidewalk ahead seems to stretch out endlessly, the lights growing dimmer and the shadows darker. The air feels a lot colder now, a chill creeping into your soul. You turn a corner and find yourself on a narrow street nearly covered in black darkness if it wasn't for a single street light. The buildings here are older, worn, and weathered. The lights cast long shadows and the feeling of unease grows stronger. You hear footsteps again, closer this time, matching your pace. You turn around immediately and still see nothing. But wait. Yes. There it is. There is a figure standing beside the bushes of one of the older houses. It appeared to be masculine in frame, standing about 6 feet tall. There were no other identifying features. It was simply too dark. You quickly pull out your cell phone and turn on the flash, but there was nothing. Whoever or whatever it was disappeared. You pick up the pace, breathing faster and harder. You're too far away to turn back. You are closer to home if you just keep going forward. The sound behind you grows louder, more insistent. You look back and catch a glimpse of the figure in the shadows, just beyond reach of the streetlights. But you don't waste any time. You run. Your footsteps echo off the buildings. The figure behind you follows, keeping close. The sidewalk seems to stretch out infinitely. The lights flicker and the shadows deepen. You take a sharp turn down an alley, your heart pounding in your chest. The alley is narrow and dark, the walls closing in around you. The sound of your pursuer's footsteps is even louder now, echoing off the brick walls. Then you see it, visible only for a quick moment. You see its face. It has eyes as wide as softballs, no nose, and a huge grin. Its lips stretched from ear to ear. Its neck was cracked and distorted, its face always trained on you. You sprint as fast as you can, dodging trash cans in the alleyway, and find yourself in a small courtyard. The figure is gone now, but that doesn't slow you. You look for a way out of the courtyard, but the only way out is back the way you came. You press yourself against the wall, trying to calm your racing heart and quiet your breath. Everything is silent. You strain your ears, listening for any sound. But all you hear is the faint rustling of leaves in the breeze. The air is thick with tension, and dread settles over you. Then it appears again, this time in the courtyard with you, 15 feet away. Its smile still shines menacingly on a paper-white face. It has its chin resting on its hand, gnarled fingers framing its hollow features. It giggles. You keep your eyes trained on the thing, scared that if you turn away for a single second, it will consume you. The thing takes a single step forward, pressing its foot onto the ground seemingly one toe at a time. It moved in a mechanical, cat-like manner, its movement slow and deliberate. You feel a cold sweat break out on your skin, your breath now coming in short, shallow gasps. You turn around and run, retracing your steps and making your way out of the courtyard and alleyway. You don't dare look back. Fear drives you forward. The street ahead is a blur, the lights and shadows blending together. You turn another corner and see your house ahead. As you approach your yard, you slow down, your breath coming in ragged puffs. You want to vomit. You force your head around and notice the figure is gone. A car pulls into a neighbor's yard. A couple exits the vehicle and makes their way to their front door. Despite no longer being on the street alone, the feeling of discomfort remains. As you walk into your own house, your sanctuary, you take one quick look behind. You feel as if something is watching you. You scan the surrounding bushes and trees, any shadow patches, and there it was. Actually, there they were. There were three, standing just far enough away to avoid the street light. Suddenly, a car whizzes past, and then they were gone. As you retreat into your house for the night, you wonder if it had really been your imagination messing with you this entire time. But deep down, you know something followed you home. And there wasn't just one. You can still feel their presence, lurking in every shadow, watching you. You try to ignore it, to justify the situation and ignore the fear. But it's always there. As you drift off to sleep, you hear a soft tap on your bedroom window. Until next time.